evening, everybody. Good evening. Oh, live chat. Good evening, Oceana and Therein and Jody and Greek and Kimmo and Zombie Bird. Hello, Danielle. Hello, Neurospicy. Hello, 47 Luteners. Who else have we got here today? Sam Towns. Lovely to see you today, mate. I hope you're keeping well. Kerry, hello. Lisa, hello. Coco, hello. Fixin, Deb, Savitri. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for another ad hoc live stream. Happy Tuesday to you all. I hope the day's treating you well, and the week's treating you well. And oh boy, how is it only Tuesday? Oh my goodness, Doohickey, hello mate. Thank you so much for the super chat. I hope you're having a fabulous evening, and thank you for your generosity. Doohickey says, Zach, may I please request happy birthday on the kazoo? Absolutely. Is it your birthday? Are we wishing you a happy birthday, or is it everybody else? Or is it rather somebody else? You can absolutely you can. For sure. Here we go. Ready. I'm assuming you want the Marilyn Monroe, like, sexy happy birthday Mr. President version. Happy birthday, Doohickey. Thank you for the generosity. I hope you have a fabulous week. And you're welcome. And of course I have the kazoo at the ready. I've still got the harmonica here that I wanted to learn how to play. It's here. Got my little prop section. It's great. Definitely the sexy version. Once again, happy Tuesday, everybody. Today we're going to be reacting to the one, the only, the incomparable and incomparable Miss Foodie Beauty, Miss Chantal Marie, Miss Shantopoulos, Miss Big Beautiful Me, Flobby Bobby, Everyday Miriam, The Chantal Show, Chantal and Pete's Foodie Beauty. And her two most recent uploads, I'm surprised one of them wasn't a live stream, to be frank. I'm not Frank, I'm Zach. Frank works for the FBI. Today we're going to be reacting to my rice-a-roni recipe with roasted whole chicken mukbang and story time, quickly followed by last hurrah mukbang, pizza, and ramen. Now, chat, we'll get into it when we get into it. We've got 55 minutes worth of content, to be fair. So we do have a story time with the rice-a-roni chicken nonsense. But these uploads are mere hours apart. They're like 4 hours apart. And I understand... I understand that Chantal has to sit down and record herself and do very minimal editing. I think she's banging these mukbangs out in a good, like... Well, I mean... The recorded content's probably about 50 minutes. And the editing's probably down to a neat, like... 20 minutes at most. So, I think she can really get out a mukbang inside of an hour is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they're 4 hours apart, and to be fair, the pizza and ramen mukbang, which we'll watch secondary, because we do things in chronological order at times, it's very sad. It's very sad, but we'll talk about it when we get there. It's fine. Chat, I hope you all have your beverages. I've got water today. A lot of water recently. It's weird how it cools down and I want more water. Maybe I should get my blood sugar tested. Nah, it's fine. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning. If you are coming back, it's probably the sun. Is it still there? Yeah, it's still there. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, and watches too much of too many people. Also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. I'm still just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices. I have a beard hair stuck in my tooth. That's gonna get... Hold on, no one needs to see this. Okay, I think I got it. We're fine. Alright, let's get to. I had to get in the back. I don't think it's there. Anyway, that won't distract me this entire time. It'll be fine. Hey, Ann, baby. How's mama? Are you secretly Valentine, Ann, baby? Is that what it is? Is that it? Alright, let's get started with rice-a-roni, mukbangs, story times, etc. Turn you down. Live chat is on.
Hello, Foodie Beauties. Hey there, Beezer.
No, absolutely not. We haven't got the time to watch your ad nor mine. Keep it moving, sis.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video.
Thanks.
Today I'm making a homemade rice-a-roni, and here are some of the spices I am using.
Does rice-a-roni... What is rice-a-roni? At speed? 1.25. No, this is normal speed. Let's go 1.25 for this one. What is rice-a-roni?
Now, I don't know if you guys grew up on
I thought it was like mac and cheese, like it came in a box. Or a bag. Or a packet. Hey Annie, good to see you. Hope you have your coffee.
rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. So I'm starting with some vermicelli noodles.
It's the San Francisco treat. I don't know what rice-a-roni is. Brand name of boxed rice. Oh, okay. So here in Australia, you can go and get it in like a foil sachet bag thing. I don't know. Is it Master Foods who makes it? I don't know. It's basically just a whole heap of seasoning and a whole heap of rice, and it tells you to cook it. Minute rice with flavor packets. Oh, it comes with extra packets. Oh, our bags are not that fancy. It's just flavor powder plus rice. You can also get like that microwavable pasta stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
And I'm going to fry them in some butter. Yeah, I know, a lot of butter. Maybe
How much butter is this?
at least like
A cup?
almost a stick, 3/4 of a stick. Little tiny bit of oil.
Okay, sorry. There's a memory sitting up there from the Kuwait era, which we're currently still in, where Chantal like sat down and ate 3/4 of a stick of butter like it was nothing. So I don't know why she bothers keeping, like, just do a half a stick or a full stick. Why are we doing 3/4 of a stick? What are you doing with the other quarter of a stick? She's frying up noodles with 3/4 of a stick of butter. Ma'am, you're making soup.
And you want to fry the vermicelli noodles until they're nice and brown. Like, you know how
Okay.
they're white before or yellow?
What are you going to do with the rest of that butter? Why are we... What? Why are we frying vermicelli noodles in butter? That's... Don't get me wrong. That sounds absolutely delicious. That sounds so good. But, like, not healthy. Not healthy. It was the ears of corn. That's right. She got that whole ear of corn and just... She did too. Oh, great times.
They have to be brown now, so.
Loosely based on the Levantine pilaf dish riz-a-roni, was originally named for its combination of half rice, half pasta. Oh, there you go. I had no idea.
Once they're brown, I add the rice, basmati rice that's been soaking for about a half an hour in some water. And I added some chicken stock cubes. I added 2 of those.
I'm confused. So she's... Okay. She's frying vermicelli noodles in a stick of butter and then adding mixed spices, chicken stock, and rice. Got it. Okay.
And
Wouldn't you want to add the rice into the butter as well and get that all like toasty and nice? And then probably do the spices in the butter as well. I feel like she's missing steps in this.
noodles until they're nice and brown.
Okay.
Like, you know how they're white before or yellow? They have to be brown now, so.
I'm sorry. I'm just now catching on to the words that she's saying. Please listen to this.
It's like almost a stick, 3/4 of a stick.
Uh-huh.
Little tiny bit of oil. And you
Oh, there's oil in here too, everyone, just in case there wasn't enough fat.
want to fry the vermicelli noodles until they're nice and brown.
You want to fry the She is... Chat, when I told you I wanted a cooking show featuring Foodie, prayers answered, Mary. You want to fry these noodles until they're brown.
Like, you know how they're white before or yellow? They have to be brown now, so.
Okay. No, I do love cooking with Foodie. You know how, like, noodles are oftentimes not brown? They're usually kind of yellow, kind of beigey, kind of white. What we need to do is we need to be frying them in a stick of butter and getting them brown. That's what we need. Okay, just in case anyone else was confused about the process of frying. I mean, to be fair, I was, because she used a stick of butter. But sorry, 3/4 of a stick of butter. I don't want to be hyperbolic. Spices used: curry powder, turmeric. You didn't show us those on a haul. Anyway, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, salt, coriander, cumin, and paprika.
Once they're brown, I add the
Jodie, I'm impressed with my own ability to manifest.
rice, basmati rice
Truly am.
that's been soaking for about a half an hour in some water. And I added some chicken stock cubes. I added 2 of those.
Okay.
And I'm going to cook it until it's bubbling like this. So you want to boil it
Again, I hope you, like, toasted those spices first, but you probably did.
until it's got bubbles on the surface like this, and then reduce the heat and let it cook for another 14 minutes. And here is the result. Our homemade curry rice rice-a-roni.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. I just feel like it could have been done better, you know? Greek, which part? Spices used, all of them. The whole rack.
Result. Our homemade curry rice.
Well, see, when I got on board, there was a time a couple of weeks ago where I was really interested in making rice pilaf. And I was like, ooh, I can do all of this in a rice cooker, right? I can put a little bit of butter in the bottom, and I can put some onions or some herbs or some, like, business down there. Let that all, like, heat up and do its thing while I'm rinsing the rice, and then put the rice in, and then put stock in, and toasty, you know, delicious. And then started adding, like, raisins, almonds. So good. This is not that. This is a stick of butter. I'm like, forgive me if I'm incorrect, but the purpose of frying something is to give, like, a bit of crispiness, right? I love those, like, fried noodles that you put in salads, right? You get, like, the bag of 100 grams of, like, fried vermicelli noodles or fried flat noodles, and they're all crushed up, and you put them in the salad for a little bit of extra texture and delicious, you know, deliciousness. What's the point in frying vermicelli noodles to then just, like, douse them in water? Because you ain't, like... Is that not just washing out all the butter? And also not keeping any of the crispiness? What do these noodles feel like now? Soggy. I'm going to say soggy. Sorry, 3/4 of a stick of butter. Don't come for me.
Rice-a-roni. Yes.
Okay.
And accompanying the rice this evening, I have a homemade rotisserie chicken I just put in the oven.
Okay.
And, as you can see, it's juicy. The juice is
It is juicy.
coming out the leg there with a whole...
Juicy and crispy. Look at the skin. It's weirdly not on this part. This, like, quarter breast. But the rest of it looks kind of crispy. Or it might just be seasonings.
A bunch of spices. Just my pretty much entire spice rack. And here is my din din. Hello.
Not din din. Not din din.
Hello guys. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another video.
Hello. I see we have our plate at our chin today.
Like I said,
A shocking development.
mukbang. Eat dinner with me, whatever you want to call it. I'm eating on camera. So yeah, if eating bugs you, then this might not be the video for you.
Doesn't bug me. Fascinates me.
It's been a little while since I've done this recorded. Since I've been back, I haven't done one yet. So
There's going to be very little difference, I feel, between the recorded mukbangs and the live streams, apart from, like, squinting at the chat and saying hi.
So, let's get to. So, I'm just having something I had for dinner. You guys saw in the intro how I made the rice. Very good vermicelli curry rice.
That's such a confusing statement.
And just a roasted chicken with a bunch of spices on it. You know, all kinds of spices. I just throw pretty much every spice I have on it. And put a bit of olive oil. So, some water.
And a side of full-fat yogurt, yes.
And some yogurt.
Not high teardrop.
So, this
Marissa!
vanilla. And let's get to.
Okay.
So, this is like one of my favorite meals. You guys know I have little baby pickles.
I don't know if it's chicken and rice. This doesn't strike me as your favorite meal. It's not poutine.
Greens, arugula. I'm just gonna take.
Oh, did she say rotisserie chicken? She just meant roasted chicken, right?
Take a piece of chicken.
Or is she telling on herself? Did she buy the chicken? I don't think she bought the chicken. She might have bought the chicken.
Some rice here. Beauty bite.
Good morning, Casey. Quick, chug it down. Chug it down with full-fat yogurt. Uh-huh.
The chicken is nice and tender. Wow.
See, I'd be, like, diluting that yogurt with something. I don't necessarily know what. Maybe not oil, considering how this rice was made. I'd be like, maybe even just water, right? Diluting it down a little bit, making it into an actual sauce, not just, like, thick yogurt. And I'd do a sauce. I love a yogurt sauce. Delicious. Throw a bit of cucumber in there, a bit of lime juice or lemon juice. So good. This meal doesn't need yogurt? No. No, like, I think a lot of meals benefit from a sauce. A nice yogurt sauce, it'd be fine. Like, I could get behind it, but just a tub of yogurt on the side seems very confusing to me.
So I want to talk to you guys I've been wanting to do like, my cat's playing in the background. Story time.
Oh, speaking of, we haven't asked today. How is Julia? Vaccinated? Spayed yet? No? You continue to be a terrible cat owner? Very good. Noted. Sorry, that pause was scary. Why is it that you pick up the food and then touch your face? Are you more... This pause as well. Like... Do you just... What is going on? What is going on? Do you just, like... Why... Why do you do the things you do? This is the face after eating a green and just rubbing... The face does say Mick. It truly... oh gosh.
My travel journey.
Oh, okay. Pickle pocket, that's funny.
From start to finish. Now, I have done like little bits here and there in live streams, but...
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, we're talking about the trip from Canada to Kuwait because we didn't get this story time just yet. Really fleshing out the content.
So, I find this travel very exhausting.
Found.
But I also see it as like a challenge, and no matter how unhealthy I am, the Aries in me loves challenges.
Foodie Beauty, the picture of someone who loves a challenge. That's her. When I think people who love a challenge, Foodie.
My personality.
6-pack arc incoming. We're in training for Everest, everyone. How much rice is this? A substantial amount. I mean, it's no hubcap of rice, but you know.
So my flight was like booked on April 24th, the Wednesday.
Okay.
And I had it booked for a little while because if you book international flights last minute, it's crazy. Just go on the Qatar website.
Can't have been that long. How long was she back in Canada? It was only a couple of weeks, wasn't it?
And try to book something last minute, you'll see.
Oh, here we go. Kuwait to YUL? Okay. Select your departure. Okay, so it's expensive. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. Is YUL Montreal? Is that it? I feel like we've had this discussion before. What was I going to say? Something. I mean, yes, it is expensive. That's a lot of loonies to be spending going back and forth just because you're impulsive. Hi, Booper.
So when I decided that I wanted to come back for sure, I told Salah, he booked me a flight.
I think he paid around 1,400 CAD. Sorry, loonies.
And I decided to take the same bus I always take. My family always offers to drive me.
Sure. MTL is Montreal. What's YUL? Is it Ontario? Airport code YUL? No, Montreal. The IATA code for the Montreal airport is YUL. Montreal Trudeau International Airport. There you go. I thought so. I knew we'd had that chat before. Had that chat.
Especially my aunt. My mom works a lot. And she's very nervous driving to airports because they're busy. But my aunt is not. She's more at ease with that. And you know what?
What?
I say no. Because I don't really like putting people out for that reason. You know, it's a lot of traveling and it's just gas and this and that. Although I would pay for gas, but or offer to.
Lord, I don't care how you get to the airport, ma'am.
They would be like, no. Anyway, so there's a bus called Orleans Express. It's a very good
Oh, you girl, what are you having?
charter bus. So
Where's she leaving the Kia? I think Auntie Not So Fun Times is driving the Kia.
I dropped my car off. I call a taxi. So basically on the 24th, I decided to, my bus was at 2:15.
Why are your eyes so shifty?
So I had
She's thinking up the story, that's what it is.
to drop my car off. So I drove up around 11:30, you know, said my goodbyes, everything. Dropped my car, called a taxi at like 1:30.
Does she seem miserable to everyone else as well, not just me?
Taxi had trouble finding me, so I was like a few minutes late. Plus, you took like the long way to where I needed to go.
So, just so you know, Foodie, when you do eat with your hands, you don't have to mash it into your face.
A few minutes late.
Like, see that? See where you're putting the food in your mouth hole? That's fine. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. Y'all, we're gonna get deep up in here. You know what? No, a mid zoom is good. Here we go. Sorry, Foodie, you don't need to do this. You are doing too much. This is too much. This is too much. It's too much.
Like the long way to where I needed to go. So I wasn't too happy about that, but...
Too much. No one needs all of that.
Whatever. So...
Sorry, Oceana. It's just a lot. Girl, hello. Good to see you. That's okay. No stress.
I got dropped off at the wrong location, and that's my fault, because the last time when I came to Canada, the bus dropped me off on the one side of the street. Okay?
When you got to Canada. Yep. Means the bus is going from the airport to the final destination. Great series, by the way. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. Love Brandon says, her setup is like a Muppet eating for a gag. It very much is. Yeah. Yeah, I could see it. It's the table at the collarbones. That's the setup. Thank you for the super chat.
And...
Salbot, hello, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I've not used fork. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. And the shenanigans. Hello, morning. Good morning.
That's the drop-off location. The pickup is on the other side of a busy street.
Morning, Courtney. Hello.
Huge, like, 4-lane, busy.
Oh, throat lube. That's a lot.
Office.
That's a lot for today.
Area, like downtown area.
Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to her story. I'm finding it very challenging.
Office area, like downtown area.
Uh-huh. Okay, she's downtown, where all the lights are bright. Downtown.
Finally, 2:15 rolls around. And I have my luggage. Like, my suitcase was 25 kg. I had my carry-on, the other checked luggage, sorry. My backpack and my CPAP. This is so good, by the way.
Is it? Again, it's the, like...
And my CPAP.
It's this motion. Look, it's this. Watch this.
This is so good, by the way.
Yeah, it is so good. Okay, great. I can forgive a spoon over a fork. Whatever, that's fine. But, like, this is fine. It's still fine. All throat, no teeth. Everything's fine. Oh, no. Oh, no, something's gone wrong. I've missed my throat hole. And now, let me just scoop it back in with my hand. Nope, it's all in there. Everything's fine. Delicious. My favorite meal. Sometimes I feel like my brain's protecting me from seeing the things that I'm actually watching, you know? And then one day you just see it. And then you can't unsee it. Hi, Sarah.
So then...
Welcome.
The bus comes on the other side of the road, and I start panicking because...
Okay, and now we're just tearing the chicken up with our hands. Right. Again, Chantal, if you choose to use a utensil, eat however you want. Whatever, ma'am. If you're gonna come prepared with a spoon like that, like she's a rogue in like an RPG. She's about to get me with that spoon. Like a knife and fork is fine. You could sit here and you could cut it up. Or even better, when you serve the chicken, you could just like tear it up or cut it up. We don't need to be doing this at the plate in polite company. But whatever.
I'm not in the best of shape.
Oh my god, hi.
and it's very busy. And the bus doesn't wait that long. They load
Oh, shenanigans, you think so? Maybe.
people's luggage, and there weren't that many
It's not quite messy enough, though, you know?
people waiting. And then they leave.
So she's telling us all how a bus works. Everyone pay attention. We're learning today. Kerry, thank you for being here for 30 months. Kerry says, at least she's not using a back scratcher. I guess. I don't know. It's still pretty bad. Thank you for the support.
Panicked because I'm not in the best of shape.
Okay.
And it's very busy. And the bus doesn't wait that long. They load people's luggage, and there weren't that many people waiting. And then they leave.
Right. Yeah. Again, buses are famous for keeping to a schedule.
From experience.
Yeah. Yep.
So I was yelling. I'm like, hey, imagine me yelling, dragging my luggage across the median. People are beeping at me because I'm like stopping traffic.
Okay, so Chantal is telling the story, which was she got dropped off by the taxi at the bus stop. She was on the wrong side of the road for the bus stop because she got confused because the last time she was at the bus stop, she was coming into Canada. Now that she's going out of Canada, she's on the wrong side of the road because the bus is traveling in the wrong direction. Very confusing considering she's made this trip like 6 times and she'd probably just know like which side of the road the bus leaves from by now. But sure, okay, whatever. She's on the wrong side of the road. She's got a whole heap of luggage and she's yelling at the bus while she vaults across what sounds like a motorway. I can't wait to see Dank's like illustration of this. Next season. Can't wait. Dank, if you need someone to play the bus driver, just let me know.
I saw, I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know if that's a worm in the arugula.
Do you not wash your veggies? Silly question.
No, I don't want to eat it. I'm like, I have ick.
You'll eat the pickles, though.
Anyway,
possibly a worm, possibly a caterpillar. Who will know? But now it's on the floor. Yeah, Howie the bus driver.
So, I had to run. And I could hardly breathe because I had to run from... It was like a huge
You keep saying run.
street.
Is this like Glitter and Laser's definition of run again?
And then to the bus stop was like a little ways down. And I was running with my luggage. It was so heavy. I'm having trouble breathing.
I mean, you're having trouble breathing sitting here eating chicken and rice, but not to draw attention to it. Eat your yogurt.
I'm yelling. And still the bus driver doesn't hear me because the traffic is so loud, right? But I do make it there just on time. She was about to close the thing. And I'm like, she's looking at me like, you know, she wasn't the friendliest, honestly, but whatever. Usually they put your luggage in for you. And I saw her putting everyone else's luggage in as I'm running there. And because
You keep saying run.
it was heavy.
Right.
I'm like, I just need a minute.
Well, she had 2 suitcases. She had a little pink one and, well, not a little pink one, a medium pink one and a large black one. And then she had the CPAP machine and like a handbag or something, or a backpack or something.
I'm so, like, I had to run here from, she's like, oh, you were on the other side? I'm like, yeah.
Indy, she's a little entitled.
So then I'm like, do you mind helping me with my luggage? It's very heavy. And she didn't say anything. She just kind
She's
of
not a little bit Alexis, but she's a little bit entitled.
like came around my luggage and stood there.
I'm sorry, go back. What?
So then I'm like, do you mind helping me with my luggage? It's very heavy. And she didn't say anything. She just kind of like came around my luggage and stood there. And then in front, she's like, well, help me. I was like, okay. So I helped her. And we both managed to...
I would be willing to bet this is not how the interaction went.
do it. And then I just did the other luggage. It wasn't as heavy. So then, like, I probably should have read their policy on, like, helping people, but with their luggage, but the guy, it's usually a guy, and he just always puts my luggage in the thing.
Again, I'm really confused because you've done this trip like 6 times. I also have questions about this story one. I agree.
Like, he gets off the bus every time he gets to a stop, opens the thing under the bus and puts everyone's luggage in. So I thought that was what they do. So then,
Where is luggage? I can see the entitlement from Chantal during this interaction 100%. She'd probably just like left the luggage on the side of the road and got on the bus before the driver.
hi. So then, I get on the bus. Nobody sat beside me the
Hey Zara.
whole way. We made a few other stops. And I like being alone on the bus because, I know my hijab makes my face shape weird. Sorry about that.
Ma'am, the many faces of Chantal Murray, we've seen them.
I like to just think, you know, and just rest. The bus is comfortable.
She's got pretty privilege.
I don't like
That's
to,
what
like,
it is.
Talk the whole way.
Not that I don't love talking to my family, lol. You were on the bus. What are you talking about?
So, finally I get there. It's like 4:45. I get out of the bus, get a cart, put my luggage on it, which was really hard to do, but I did it. And then I get into the
Ma'am, you didn't need to take that ugly fucking candle holder thing. That would have saved you, like, at least a kilo.
terminal. And I have to make my way to, like, my flight was at 9:35. That's, you know, I think we were boarding. You board before that. I think 8:30 was boarding. So I made my way to departures, which was upstairs, and gate like 500, something like that.
Lord, get to the point.
For Qatar Airways. Already there's a line forming.
Again, this isn't your first time flying, nor is it your first time doing this trip.
So
A line at a departure terminal is not a shocking thing to see.
I decided, you know, like, the check-in.
Honestly, the best part of this story is Chantal vaulting over a motorway, luggage in hand, to get to a bus.
I think it was only going to open in like an hour. So I sat for like 20 minutes and then decided to start getting in the line as more people were lining up. And even then I had to stand for like 4.
Okay, I'm not going to go on a tirade here, but I might. I do not know. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make a lick of sense. Lining up. The only reason lining up to get on a plane makes sense, and maybe I've missed this until this moment. The only reason it makes sense is to make sure you've got overhead space. Because sometimes I have been on a plane and just gotten real mad at everybody who's taken up all the space. I don't really bring much on my travels. Not that I travel that often, but like little trips, and I just have a carry-on. I just want space for a carry-on. I also don't want to spend $35 taking checked luggage on like a 4-day trip. Anyway, look, I understand the lineup for that capacity. But in general, everyone's getting on the plane. It's fine, you're already checked in. You're at the terminal. You're gonna get there. You don't need to form a line. It's fine.
45 minutes.
You stood in line for 45 minutes. I doubt that highly. Highly.
To check my luggage. And the girl said that I was over my luggage.
Hey, Lottie. Lottie has a note. She's talking about the lining up to check in, but I'm enjoying this rant. I'm glad you're enjoying the rant. My apologies, everyone. It's check in, not departure. Calm down, Zach. Take a breath. Also, hi. Also, at this point in time, does she need to check in person? Can't she just do the digital thingy? Can't you just go to the little kiosk and boop, 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 here's my passport, boop, boop. Thank you for the boarding pass. Now off to get searched. Can't she do that? Maybe not.
To check my luggage.
Panini pressed.
And the girl said that I was over. My luggage was over. She's like, yeah, it is heavy. You're over by 2 kg. And she's like, it's going to be $100. I'm like, how much is it? Like, you know, I'll just pay. So it's going to be $104. I'm like, I'll pay it. I don't care.
2 kilos, that's probably not all that much. Just throw some extra things on. It's fine. Just layer up. You can pre-check in on the phone. That's what I was thinking. Like, you pre-check in on the phone, then you go to the kiosk, then you put in your boarding details, and then you get the little sticky things that you put on your suitcase, and then you go over to the little suitcase treadmill thing. It's the official name of it, I think. And you go put it on, and you scan the thing, and you go. No?
And then I told her, I'm like, you know what, my luggage
Hey, Marissa. Oh, my God. Mixed here? Feet.
is heavy because it was my birthday trip, and I got a lot of extra clothes. And she was like, oh, I don't want to charge you on your birthday. And I was like, are you sure I don't want you to get in trouble? She's like, no, it's okay.
Oh, everyone take a step back. We've got a birthday girl. Got a birthday girl over here.
And I'll just pay. So it's going to be $104. I'm like, I'll pay. I don't care. And then I told her, I'm like, you know what, my luggage is heavy because it was my birthday trip, and I got a lot of extra clothes. And she was like, oh, I don't want to charge you on your birthday. And I was like, are you sure I don't want you to get in trouble? She's like, no, it's okay.
And then everybody clapped. I thanked her immensely. Sure you did. BS. BS! Hey, Annie. Thank you for the super chat. Lovely. I hope you're having a good morning. And he says, she goes to check in every time to try and swindle 2 seats for free. Oh, my goodness. Of course she does. How silly of me. Of course she does. Whether or not it's conscious or subconscious, she's going and dealing with a human that they might actually say. Or maybe so that she can have a confrontation with someone and cry victim on the internet. So that's very Chantal coded, yeah. Good thought. Thank you for the super chat.
So I was like, okay.
You're so right.
Because she wanted me to
She's just waiting for someone to be like, ma'am, I'm so sorry.
open, like, transfer from one suitcase to another. And I was like, oh no. I had to sit on that luggage while my mom and sister tried to close it. If I open it, you're going to get hit in the face with a bra or something. And she just laughed. So I made her laugh too. So making people laugh does help.
And, you know, making up false stories also helps.
How you have an attitude about something
Machines aren't giving out birthday kilos.
really makes a difference with how people treat you.
Or rearranging the entire flight and delaying it for 30 minutes trying to find you a place to sit because you refuse to pay for 2 seats. Also, the little pillow is directly behind her ears and behind her head in this, and it does kind of look like little cat ears. That's cute. I mean, well, you know what I mean.
So on travel days, I muster up every ounce of positivity.
It's a dry well. That's...
Embrace myself for the fact that it could be a total crap show.
Uh-huh.
So, that rice is so good. You guys gotta try that recipe.
No, thank you. I'll stick to what I know. It's fine.
So I check in my luggage,
Okay.
get my boarding pass,
Yeah.
make my way to security.
1 seat? Okay.
Everything goes fine.
Great.
And then I was like, I saw St. Hubert.
Oh my goodness, Lord Farquaad. Hello. Lovely to see you today. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a good day, mate. Thank you for your generosity. Welcome or welcome back to J to the D, Doohickey, Mariah. Is it Mariah? Yes, Mimi, hello. Lotion Up, hello. Great name. Nella, hello. Gilly Witch, hello. Who else do we have here? Kim, Enola, and Bryson. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you thank the lovely and very generous Monarch of Shinies themselves, Lord Farquaad, for the gifts. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day. And hello.
Words. And I was like, I really
Thank you for the Shinies.
want to eat this one last time because I won't get to eat it for a long time. So I decided.
Please hold. That's a good question. Wasn't it half a palm of rice was the recommended after she went and saw the diabetes doctor, which only now I'm actually remembering the name of. Endocrinologist.
To check it out. I got a chicken burger, fries. You saw what I had.
Oh, are we talking about the gravy place? Gravy Hut? Gravy Shack. Gravy... It's not called Gravy.
I want to eat this one last time because I won't get to eat it for a long time.
St. Hubert's.
So I decided to check it out. I got a chicken burger, fries. You saw.
No, Bear Man, I think you're pronouncing it wrong. Or spelling it wrong. It's endocrinologist.
What I had. And I got to ask for an extra gravy, and she's like, "Ma'am, there's a whole all-you-can-have gravy dispenser." So for my audience who doesn't know St. Hubert's, it's a Canadian chain, French-Canadian chain.
I think she's talking about gravy because she would like some gravy right now. Gravy Shack.
chalet style chicken rotisserie chicken place. So good. And their gravy is what makes them. Okay, their barbecue sauce gravy.
I have a question. Is this not Swiss chalet? That's something different. St. Hubert's. Is St. Hubert's halal? I'm going to assume not. St. Hubert's, Canada. Halal? Frequently asked questions. Access denied. Oh man, being on the other side of the planet. How many rotisseries? There are now 126 rotisseries across Quebec, New Brunswick, and Ontario. Is St. Hubert's gravy halal? St. Hubert's poutine gravy, 398 milliliters, is not halal. Okay then. Well. Ooh, a list of products by St. Hubert's. That's going to take forever to load. See, this is what happens when information's on the other side of the world. I'm going to say no. I'm going to assume no. Wow, that page is taking a long time to load. There's a barbecue sauce that I don't think is halal. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because Chantal don't care. Chantal don't care. Chantal just don't care. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. Lovely. Brandon says, no doctor said 2 jazz hands worth of rice. No, I don't think the endocrinologist rather did say that.
Their chicken sauce. It's so good. It's like drinkable.
To be fair, like the first like adjective of gravy for Chantal is drinkable, so that doesn't really tell me much. It's very dramatic, Lottie.
So, although believe it or not, I only had 1 cup. So then I started
Of gravy to drink or like with the meal?
making my way to the gate. And I'm walking, and I'm walking, and I'm walking.
This one says St. Hubert's poutine gravy mix 52 grams is not halal. Okay.
For about 15 minutes.
I'm going to look, I'm going to take a leap and say that the all-you-can-drink gravy fountain is not halal. But Chantal doesn't care about that when she's in Canada.
To the gate. And I'm walking. And I'm
Stop it, Lottie. Same brain.
walking. And I'm walking. For about 15 minutes. And my gate was still pretty far away. So I was like, miraculously, on my right side.
Oh my goodness, Sue-Ann, congratulations. That's awesome. Congrats.
I come
It's 2 weeks.
across complimentary. It was like a little mini train station area where you can wait to get complimentary ride to your gate.
Charlie, hello. Sorry, I'm missing Chantal's taxi me to the gate story.
And my gate was still pretty far away. So I was like,
I've just had a big meal of a chicken burger, not sandwich, fries, and all-you-can-drink gravy. I'm gonna have to get someone to drive me to my gate now because walking, oh boy, I tell you, not after this.
miraculously,
Not the gravy sweats.
on my right side, I come across complimentary. It was like a little mini train station area where you can wait to get complimentary ride to your gate. So you know what? I did that.
Wow. I really see we're taking the Everest planning seriously, I see.
But I feel like the guy didn't really want to do it. Oh, he comes up and he's like, he pulls the...
He probably saw you leaving St. Hubert's with fucking gravy stains dribbling down your chin, and you were standing there being like, hey, drive me to my gate. Or something. And I would have probably had a very similar response.
Guard up and he's like, doesn't say anything to me for a while. And he's like, eventually he's like, you need a ride?
Did you make yourself known, or were you just standing there looking like a fool? With gravy on your face. I'm going to assume that second one.
I'm like, yes, please. I'm like, this is my gate. I forget the number. Is it far? He's like, when they do that, I know it's going to be far, so. I get up.
And then you got on the little train, and it took you how long to get to the gate?
Put my stuff on the cart before you can say anything.
Entitled.
And he takes me to my gate. A lot of people are waiting. He's like, you have a lot of people waiting for your flight, man. So I knew right away it's going to be a full flight.
Again, why? Just use a knife and a fork. You know, with a knife and a fork, you can use the knife. You can use the knife to, like, push things onto the fork, and then, like, you don't need to be doing all of this with your... What a mess. What an absolute mess.
We boarded, on time.
Sorry, her story about the train has got me very distracted from watching the hands and the eating and the head and the material and the face, and oh god, no wonder she gets stained so easily. She just can't keep her hands to herself. They're either in food or touching.
I'm not wearing an undercap, so it slips.
Okay, I have a question about that. So it was October, not last year, the year before. So it's a full, year and a half? Yeah, like a full year and a half. We still haven't had the discussion about, like, you know how you bring it up every now and then, but it was very early on, before you flew over to meet your loophole husband, where you were saying you were going to try, like, different styles and learn to pin things and learn to fold and, learn all of the... We're still not doing that? No. Okay, very good. Good to know. Thank you so much. Gone are the pins. Remember when she went out and bought those nice little magnets that had, like, the little brooches and stuff on them, and they all seemed very functional? That's gone.
We board on time, and I had a window seat, and
Here's my other question. Can she not book her seat? Chantal's whole check-in process seems really confusing to me. She gets assistance by someone at the check-in desk. I totally, I get that. I understand that. Going up to their desk and making conversation and having the bags weighed and doing all of that. That's fine. You don't want to do digital, like, on your phone at the kiosk. Fine. I totally understand. That's fine. But I legitimately think that she doesn't even do the check-in, like, on the phone. I'm so confused. She should be able to book her own seat, right? It's so confusing.
The guy who had the aisle seat, I said, do you want to switch? Because my stomach was feeling weird, and I knew I would have to go to the bathroom. Like, I just didn't want to have to bug people to go to the bathroom.
Because again, like, she's conscious of the fact that she's going to need to get up and use the bathroom. That's a whole other logistical conversation. But she's conscious of the fact that she prefers an aisle so that she can kind of spill out into it and get up and move around if she needs to. So why would you not book in on your phone and at least book for the seat that you want and make a comment maybe that says requires aisle seat, needs to be up and down, also might need a secondary seat, like help. Something. She really does make this hard on herself. No, she doesn't. She exerts the least effort possible and makes everything far more complicated than it needs to be. That's the reality.
So,
spill out was the appropriate phrase you gave. Thanks, Ass.
I was like, yeah, sure, I'll change. Then another guy came, big guy, sat in the middle seat.
Right.
And I had to get a seatbelt extension, so I was like...
And again, Chantal knows she requires a seatbelt extension. No shame in that. Whatever. No shame in requesting an aisle seat as well. Like, whatever. It's fine. I just don't know why she makes it so hard. She could legitimately check in and make a note to say, like, hi, I require an aisle seat, possibly a second seat, also a seatbelt extender. Or when she makes the, like, booking. Why does she leave all of this to the last minute? I would, like, imagine dealing with her just as a concept. That's wild. That's too much.
Asked the lady, the cabin crew, for a seatbelt extender. And everyone was staring at me. Like, everyone, as she was hooking it up for me. Because...
The note reads, hi, I'm about to be your worst nightmare.
It was hard for me to do.
Hi, have you heard of a mukbang?
Given that, like, it was so cramped because of the guy in the middle and me and my size.
Yeah, well, why don't you book a second seat? We have had this conversation so many times, Chantal. I don't. What airline does she fly with? Sorry, chat. Could you remind me what airline she flies with? Like, I don't care about any of that. I just want to know if they have like a policy on like additional seating. Because remember when we were talking about it a while ago, there's Southwest Airlines or Southeast Airlines or South Pacific something. In the States introduced like a discounted or like is it Qatar? Okay. Extra leg room. Flyer Talk Forums, Qatar Airways. Trip to Bangkok in economy. Wanted to book an extra seat for my own comfort and that of my neighbours. I contacted a travel agent, arranged an extra seat for me on a previous trip. Was it most... Okay, it looks like the call desk assisted this person, or they couldn't add an extra seat. Book an upgrade to business. Interesting. This was in 2017 though, so different time. Sorry, I've left you on this. I've left you on this pause while I was reading a blog. Never mind, sorry about that. Who said bedroom eyes?
Hi. So, I didn't really care. Whatever, I'm used to stairs. I am who I am. I am what I am. I'm in the state I'm in, and
yeah, I never feel. I never know. I never feel if I've got the right of this. But I think that if Chantal is going to sit here and film mukbangs like this, she should probably wear an undercap. Just because I feel like she's moving the fabric around and fidgeting with stuff a lot and fixing it and consistently touching it in her face. And it's just not sitting the way that she maybe thinks it is.
I have to deal with it. But another reason I wanted to get the St. Hubert's was so I would be full for the whole flight. Because the tray table doesn't come down on me because of like...
Again, I missed the conversation about like the pins and the magnets and all of that stuff. Because it's like, it's interesting and we all learnt... I feel like we all learnt, like, well, not all of us, but I feel like I learnt quite a bit about all of that stuff. But
my size, it doesn't come fully down. So usually, if I'm sitting beside someone, I just won't eat. Excuse me, I just won't eat. Sometimes okay. I have snacks in my bag, but I'll get drinks.
Also, just a reminder that she edited this, and so probably watched all of this through. Or actually, that's a lie. She doesn't do that. She does not do that. There's barely an edit in this entire thing. This is just 34 minutes of Chantal sitting there talking.
So usually if I'm sitting beside...
Oh, Lottie has a note. Poppy, I just thought you would really appreciate knowing that the frequent flyer program for Qatar Airways Chantal has been too lazy to set up is called the Privileged Club. That's funny. That's really funny. Oh my goodness, could you imagine the points she would have? She would have so many points by now. She might... Well, actually, no, wait. Remember when she was telling us how many points she was going to get and that she could upgrade to business after, like, 2 flights or something like that? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, the memories, they are flooding back. I don't think Chantal's part of the Privilege Club. I think she forgot to sign up. And considering the fact that she doesn't seem to believe in, like, online check-in, that also seems apt that she's not part of the club.
Someone, I just won't eat. Excuse me, I just won't eat. Sometimes I have snacks in my bag, but I'll get drinks, and I'll just say, like, I'll just give an excuse, like...
This is a lie, Chantal. You have legitimately filmed your vlogs of you on the plane setting up the tray table next to you to eat your food, and then complaining about the food. What are you talking about? Normally when I travel, I just have some, little nice snacks in my bag, What is she talking about? Why lie? Why lie? Did she forget that she records her content?
Because the tray table doesn't come down on me because of like my size. It doesn't come fully down. So usually if I'm sitting beside someone, I just won't eat. Excuse me, I just won't eat. Sometimes I have snacks in my bag, but I'll get drinks and I'll just say like, I'll just give an excuse.
Yeah, light snacks.
Like, they're like, you don't want food? And like everyone around me is eating. And I'm just like, no, I'm just so tired and I don't feel well. And I had a big dinner because honestly, they served dinner service at like 10:30. So it was easy to, just brush it off. And then my stomach really didn't feel well.
She, you know what? I saw it in the chat and I don't know who mentioned it, but you're right. She probably had that Yeti full of gravy.
And so I did go to the bathroom like
that was the snack.
2 or 3. I think it was.
She did say it was drinkable.
2 times, yeah. I went 2 times to the washroom. Then once I went just to take off my hijab for a few minutes and just like be comfortable. So I fit comfortably in the bathroom. There's no issue there. I don't know if the Qatar ones are just bigger, but
Overlord, you can study with us. What are you studying?
they're very nice and yeah.
See somebody? You're right.
They had 3 of them in the back area, so I didn't worry about taking someone's,
Yeah, Yeti gravy.
bathroom time. Spent about 5-10 minutes.
What a fabulous gravy boat.
The Qatar ones are just bigger, but they're very nice and yeah. They had 3 of them in the back area, so I didn't worry about taking someone's, bathroom time. Spent about 5-10 minutes. So then
I don't need to, Chantal, after conversations about gravy and eating, we don't need to hear about how many minutes you're in the bathroom for. It's okay. You can keep some things a mystery.
And being in the aisle, you can get out in and out very easily.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm just sharing this because as a bigger person, having all this extra weight adds so much stress to travel, which is already stressful for like a fit person.
Yeah.
So all the walking on travel day, I do wear compression stocking.
It doesn't really sound like you did a lot of walking considering the train and all, but sure, whatever. I mean, compared to every other day, I guess she's taken, 500 more steps.
Black.
Which is double.
Compression socks that go up to my knees. So I'm just kind of sharing my experience as like an obese person.
Oh, that's a good point. Haz says, not once does she tell us how she does prayers while traveling. I know I can't judge. It's just more prominent to me as a Muslim. No, 100% Haz. I think that would be out of all of the topics of conversation, like Chantal could lean into the travel and faith conversation, but considering the fact that she's drinking non-halal gravy, it probably isn't a priority for Chantal, which is again disappointing because it would be a better talking point in conversation than how many minutes Chantal spent in the airplane shitter. So we can hope. Lord Barak, thank you for gifting 5 channel memberships. That's very kind of you, mate. Thank you again. And welcome back to Cat Deranged Bunny. Hello, Mons, Island Dreamer, and Baby. Pleasure to see you. Please make sure you all thank the lovely Lord Barak for their gifts. It's lovely to see you. Hello.
Which I always like to do. I like to talk it out because it's like a bit like very exhausting. So, then what did I watch again? Oh, I watched Lights Out, but I was like nodding in and out because I don't sleep properly.
Oh, also, chat, there's a whole heap of you here today. Hi, good to see you. If you'd like to hit the like button, feel free. If not, that's cool. It's fine. We're just here watching our stories.
Really without my CPAP. So I slept as much as I could the whole time.
Julia, hello.
Excuse me. And then...
Oh, I see that the decorations have finally come down today, by the way.
Yeah, so I didn't eat for that whole 12-hour flight. Just had a lot of water when they would come around and some, like, I think I had, like, some soda. Because I was, like, getting kind of hungry near the end. But, like, they served breakfast when we were, like, close to landing.
Say like more.
And it was, like, chicken and rice. Again, like, they served chicken and rice for dinner. And then chicken and rice dish, like a curry chicken and rice for breakfast. So I was like, no, that I passed up to. But then we get to Doha, Qatar. Excuse me. And I had a hiccup. But then we get to Doha, Qatar. And then I had, like, a 2-hour and some odd change
Layover.
transfer.
Layover.
So they had carts waiting to take us wherever we needed to go. I used the bathroom. I was so happy to be back in the presence of a bidet. And just like, I could smell oud in the air. And I'm like, I'm in the Middle East. You see all the prayer rooms. And it's just like, yes.
Prayer rooms.
Is
she okay? I don't think she's okay. I think something's wrong.
So
I think something's wrong.
I was pretty hungry and thirsty. I get to my gate. I decided not to buy anything to eat or drink. I knew they would be serving something on the flight because Qatar will serve like a mini meal or a good sized snack and drinks. Even like the flight is literally 50 minutes.
We are legitimately spending like 15 minutes talking about food on the flight after we've just eaten. It's eating and pooping with Chantel. Those are the top topics of conversation. Yes. Clout, thank you for the super chat, mate. Clout says, no way her knees weren't pressed against that nasty toilet. Not moist sink. Not moist sink. Thank you for the super chat, Clout.
So, I get to my gate, and then this lady from
Soggy sink?
Zimbabwe.
Soggy basin.
Comes up and starts talking to me. She was so friendly. And she was telling me her life story, like how she was coming from Dubai. She moved from Zimbabwe or South Africa to Dubai. Okay. And she was going back to Zimbabwe because she got robbed. And she said that they stole, like, they robbed her of all her things. And she didn't have much. She had like a huge teddy bear with her to bring for her daughter. So I felt so bad for her, like her story. But she was really religious. Like she was Christian. And, you know, I was like, I will pray for you. Inshallah, you will be safe and everything will be okay. She was like 25, I guess. And she was just really friendly. Like we talked until I had to board. I'm like, I have to go board my, you know, and
made up story? Do you think made up? Do you think a lie? I think a lie. I think a lot of this is a lie.
My plane, and she was just like, good luck, and she was very, very friendly. So she had a bit of a sad story that I listened to. And
I might be very cynical, but I don't trust any of this.
And then I hate
this is from one of her TV shows. Absolutely.
When this happens, sometimes when you board a plane, you just go in that little tube thing right to the plane door. We had to take a bus.
What are they called? Aero tunnels?
One of those buses you have to stand up in. So I'm like,
the indignity.
Dizzy. They make me so dizzy. So I'm trying to balance. I'm tired. I'm so tired at this point. So it was a good like almost 10-minute drive. Like I don't know how big this airport is, but to the tarmac place where our plane was waiting for us. And the amount of stairs I had to go up to get to the plane.
Lord, not stairs.
It was a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
So luckily it was moving slow, the line to get into the plane, so I could take a break in between the stairs, but they were big stairs too, like high up, so I had...
Again, remember, we're counting down for Everest. Mai, thank you for being here for a month, my friend. Mai says, I love your judging face. Smart to judge on. It's the way my eyebrows are painted on. That's all it is. It's a very judgy face. Thank you for the support.
I had to kind of go one at a time, and it was really hard on me, but I made it. And the plane was a really nice plane, and it was empty. It was almost empty.
Right.
I had the whole row to myself. I leaned back, and I just like enjoyed the flight.
Lean back.
Like I just.
What's that song that I'm thinking of?
Just dozed off a bit, and they came around. They gave a snack. I dozed off after the snack, but it was basically they give you a bottle of juice, like orange juice, and it was like a mini margarita pizza. It was so good. It was.
Wait, is it literally called "Lean Back"? The song.
So good. So that was good for me. You know, I was fine with that.
I think it might be.
Yeah, we landed in Kuwait, and I went through the immigration, whatever you got to do there. And then the part of travel I hate the most because you're almost there, you're so tired, then you have to wait for your luggage, and around it's crowded. People are all rushing for their luggage.
I see we're still at the complaining portion of this mukbang. Very good.
So it took another, I'd say, half an hour for just my luggage to get there.
Again, the indignity. Don't they know who she is?
Out of the carousel. So I finally saw my luggage, and part of me always panics, like, is my luggage going to make it? I don't know. I always like that. I don't know why there's like, oh, my hand was causing the lines in this video. Sorry, guys.
Edit this out.
Weird.
Fuck. Edit it out.
When my luggage comes, I struggle to get it on. and I go out, and you guys saw Salah waiting for me. It was so, I get so emotional when it's just the idea of somebody that cares about you.
That's another song.
Loves you, waiting for you, you know.
Whitney?
And you see everyone else waiting for everyone to come out. So, oh, it was so
Whitney.
nice. So immediately he took over the stressful parts, like carrying the luggage.
I'm sorry.
So immediately he took over the stressful parts, like
I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to get CSI up in here. Chat, listen close.
So immediately he took over the stressful parts, like carrying the luggage through, and
I think that was a poot.
stressful parts, like
I think it was. It's too close. See, I thought it was the chair.
So immediately he took over the stressful parts, like
See, it's awkward because I firmly believe that whenever we hear one, if she's stopped talking, like if she's mid sentence, it's a poot. Like she stops talking to blow out her ass and then continues talking. Look, we know we've been here for a long time watching our stories. We know the go.
carrying the luggage through, and then in the parking garage, like there was a juice station, and he's like, "Do you want a cold
Marissa.
juice?" You could see how hot and tired I was. So I got a lemon mint juice, cold. I said, he knows like to say extra cold. They'll put a bit more.
It's the little push, Sarah. It's the little, like, just mid sentence.
Ice in it, and then they add a lot of ice, and then they strain it and mix the juice. And then to see the car and just get in the car and be like, I can't believe I'm here.
Bloody.
I can't believe I survived another trip. I've done this trip to Kuwait or to Canada and back. Because
Mimi not smelling the chair. What?
each time I
People are trying to eat their breakfast.
go, it's like a whole day of travel. So to go to Canada,
Someone has just been turned off their eggs.
a whole day of travel. To come back, so that's like 2 trips,
Sulfur.
2 long trips in one.
You gotta watch that.
You know, you basically, like, I go to Canada, it's like a whole travel day. Come back, a whole travel day, like a whole day of like 20 something hours. So I've probably done it at least like 6 or 7 times now.
And yet, for some reason, this 20-hour travel day is still not a wake-up call for you to change a goddamn thing.
Like it's
And again, you've been doing it every 3 months for the last year and a half. That's the wild part.
you know, it's because I've been 3 times. So yeah, about 6 times I think. No, I've been even more than that. I can't remember. I don't know. But it was a few times that I've done this. And every time I do it, I'm like, I'm never doing it again. And I'm always like, how did I survive this? Because somebody with my health conditions, with my mental health conditions especially too, it's just, I don't know how I do it, but I just go into like survival
And somehow I manage.
mode and I just get through
By Michael Scott.
it. I don't know.
That's an office joke.
But yeah, so going forward, inshallah, all travel will not be done alone. Salah will be there to help me, and because so going forward, inshallah, all travel will not be done alone. Salah will be there to help me, and
Look, chat, look me in the eye. Look me in the eye and tell me that wasn't a little poot.
because Thailand, inshallah, all travel will not be done alone. Salah will be there to help me, and because
You can even, it vibrates through her body. Like she does a little clench, a little, well, I wouldn't call it a tick, but a little like,
inshallah, all travel will not be done alone. Salah will be there to help me, and
see, she legitimately moves in the chair. You can't tell me she's not blowing one out.
forward, inshallah, all travel will not be done alone. Salah will be there to help me, and
I have a set of very specific skills. And they are on display today.
because Thailand was pretty easy. going compared to this travel. It wasn't as long either. Like 12 hours on a plane is just, oh.
Imagine, and the worst part is it's edited.
It's so long. 12 hours straight.
She just said, I'll keep it in. Keep them all in. They love it.
Anyways, that's the story. This is a long video, I didn't see, so yeah, I apologize about that, but this dinner was so good. Oh my gosh. I could eat this every day. Greens,
It's not just my headphones, it's everybody's headphones.
chicken, rice. I just love it. Yogurt. It's like a complete meal. I could use more veggies though.
Could have used a cup of gravy.
I should have added mixed veggies in the rice. That's what was missing. Yeah. Anyways, so that's the complete travel story. I just wanted to get that all out there. Nothing major eventful happened.
I'm so glad we spent an hour and 13 minutes listening to this.
I'm used to sitting beside people now because I see that it's not
Mick, not wrong.
so bad. I think it's because I'm apple shaped and I'm more wide this way than this way. So like my hips do fit within the boundaries, like within the seat things. It's tight, but it does do it, I guess.
Girl, just get a second seat.
There was one time I took a Qatar plane and with Salah, the plane was different. So it must be a different plane we took. The armrest didn't really fit down very well. I showed you in the video, but I was sitting beside Salah, so it didn't matter. But
yeah, he was all the way back in the seat and you were sitting on like the front edge of the seat. We remember.
I was lucky. These
I can't wait for more poopy travel.
planes were fine, but it's
Pooping around the world.
just barely. So, you know,
Poop, poop.
it's, yeah, it's a tight squeeze. I'm not going to lie. But I know that I can make it, so I don't stress about it as much anymore, especially since I always have to sit beside people now. Always. There's not usually empty seats. It's usually full flights all the time. So, but from Qatar to Kuwait, usually never full. I think it's only been full once.
Are you done with this story? Please
So,
be done.
Yeah. Because I think most people there was there was a Jazeera, which is a budget airline here, that Kuwait budget airline, and it, you know, the line for that, like, that was huge. That looked like a full flight. So yeah, maybe that's what most people use, which makes sense because it's a lot more affordable. This was just part of the ticket that I had, so that's why I went with it. Otherwise, I probably would have used Jazeera. I have
She is talking absolute shit.
used Jazeera before, and they're pretty good. So, anyways, I guess that's it for now. Thank you.
Okay, stop. We're about to get sad. All right, chat, hold on. Actually, I need to go and refill my water, so I'm just gonna entertain yourselves. Oh, hold on. Maybe I'll entertain you. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Maybe. Let's try. Is it this one? Oh no, it's this one. Sorry. Okay, I'll be back in just a moment. I need to refill my water. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry. Water received, everybody. Are you all hydrated? Because I am. Let's get sad, everyone. We're about to watch the latest upload entitled Last Hurrah Mukbang Pizza and Ramen. Foodie Beauty. 1.25. I'm going to skip over the BS, which would be most of it, but...
It's requested.
No, blah, blah,
Great
blah.
birthday.
Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Blah, 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 blah.
Hope to hear from you.
Bye. All right, here we go. Let's watch it at normal speed, shall we? For funsies.
Bye. Hi guys. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh my god, Lisa, hi.
How are you?
Oh, okay. She's being softly today, everybody. Shout out to Milk Tea. I hope they're having a great day. Let's turn it up.
Well, I'd say I'm okay, but I've been better.
Where's the sad music?
I'm gonna have some orange juice.
Uh-huh. That's great for a untreated, unmanaged type 2 diabetic. Sad. Where's my sad music? Devil's Organ. Oh my god, I missed the audio library. Okay, no, that's too dark. Sad. It's perfect. Alright, we got that one on standby. It's all good.
As you can see, I'm not having something too healthy. And this is
that face. This is a different face today. Mere hours later.
Messing up kind of meal. I'm just gonna be honest. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Then why are you filming it? Do you remember when she used to lie to her audience and say, I'm doing this because it's to help me keep accountable? And it was one of Ambi's lies as well. Mukbanging on camera helps me be in the moment, be a little bit more present, be a little bit more mindful, helps me slow down with my eating. Bro, fucking lies across the board. No, why are you recording this? Why are you turning this into a mukbang? Why are you monetizing this relationship with food, Miss Chantal Murray? Why? It's a very good question. Why?
Bismillah.
3 packs of noodles? Yeah, I'd say 2 to 3 packs of noodles. Probably 3. Bismillah, everyone.
Even though I feel guilty saying that when I'm indulging.
2? 3. Probably 3.
Pickles.
Yeah.
Ramen.
Gotta have them.
Homemade pita pizzas.
You say homemade, but ma'am, they literally came in a packet. It's not homemade. Do you know what homemade is? Homemade. This is not homemade. Oh, Marissa, shout out to mouth sounds. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, Sansa, hi. 3. It looks like 3. It's homemade. It's homemade, y'all.
So, this is, I wouldn't
Sugar-free.
consider this a binge.
You wouldn't consider this a binge. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track with your lies. What?
So, this is, I wouldn't consider this a binge.
What is this at 1 o'clock in the morning? Is this on track?
But it's an extra meal that's not healthy.
Right. Okay. Just in case YouTube was listening, I suppose.
Although today all I had was...
We just saw it. A massive plate of chicken and rice and pickles and a thing of yogurt.
chicken and rice.
Uh-huh, we saw that.
And a croissant.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and a whole bunch of sunflower seeds.
Ah. Maybe you should add more fiber to your diet. And a little bit more protein. And a little less fat. And a little less carbohydrates. Who am I, though? Second dinner.
You wanted to know what my brain...
A dainty 6,000 calories. Well, yeah, those migraines really creep up on you. Mm. Mai, thank you for the super chat, lovely. Mai says, you telling me a home... Thank you for the super chat. It's homemade.
It tells me before eating something like this, it just kind of... The urge to eat stuff like this overpowers any, I swear, any survival instinct, anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, as someone who has an interesting relationship with food, I get that. Oftentimes, you know I talk about meat too much. But oftentimes when I've made something and I'm like heating it or I'm baking it or I'm doing something, there is that like moment of clarity where it's like, I shouldn't be eating this at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I get that. The part that I don't get is the... I don't want to say shamelessness because I think shame in relation to food can be such a dangerous kind of concept. But, like, just the pure bullshit, I guess, of Chantal filming all of this really does just tell... If you're new here, if you're, like, a new audience member who found Chantal and then decided, maybe she's not so great, and, like, are booping in to say hi. Hi, I hope you're having a great day. Lovely to meet you. Shout out. Also, shout out to the lurkers. I hope you guys are doing well, too. But it really does fly in the face of pretty much anyone who at any point in time had any ounce of sympathy or support towards Chantal, because she treats every attempt like this. It's not about Chantal living a better life. She's not about changing her lifestyle. She'll talk about that. But like, she's all just for shock, gluttony, instant gratification, and attention. That's it. Sarah, thank you very much for gifting 5 channel memberships. Sarah Marie, and welcome back to Sinking, Colleen, Tabby, Waldo's, and Mary D. Hello, everybody. Please make sure you thank the lovely Sarah Marie for the gift. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I didn't want to say shame. Bullshit is the better term. It's bullshit. Chat, not everyone's spoiling us about backups.
Hot pepper.
And again, I don't know how much editing and rewatching she had to do with all of this, but she put it up.
Ooh,
Hi,
bitter.
Michelle.
Bitter pepper.
You have sauce on your face. I also, for those of you who haven't watched this, I need you to get into the way that she prepares this Indomie. Wild. It is kind of, it's very, very sad, Locke. It's sad.
But I'm gonna say it like I always do, with the intention to make that the case.
Sure.
This is a last
hurrah.
hurrah.
Yeah. Fast food funeral, even though it's homemade. Oh, fuck. Watch that.
This is a last.
Watch this. Hold on. Let's get into the goopery. You ready? As she eats a pickle. All right, she got a pickle in her mouth. Just watch. Just look. If you're listening to this podcast mode, this is worth it, I swear. Just watch this. She just ate a pickle.
Like I always do, with the intention to make that the case.
Uh-huh.
This is a last.
It's always the last time. One pickle in.
Hurrah.
Oh, yeah. That's the money shot. Yeah. Yeah, that's... What was she... What book was she gifted by Auntie Not So Fun Times? Was it the serotonin diet or whatever? That's the serotonin hitting. Also, fabulous drag name. Everybody please welcome to the stage, Serotonin. Yes. Cow.
So, I don't think I should
Tink, are you okay?
buy these anymore. Who am I kidding? I feel trapped because I feel like, on one hand, if I deprive myself fully.
The thing, okay, this is all, I'm going to say again, once again, bullshit. I need a little, like, a buzzer that says bullshit. I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to, again, call this bullshit. If you are a person who's taking a serious approach to changing your lifestyle, and Chantal has often spoken about addiction when it comes to food, right? Don't let it in the house, Mary. Don't let it in. Keep that shit outside. If Poopy wants to eat instant noodles, he can keep his own stash. Not here, because he doesn't live here, so it doesn't matter. Don't bring it in.
I tend to overeat or binge.
Okay, so we did bring the B word back into it.
On junk food. And
So why the fuck do you buy junk food? It's a conundrum.
the things that I deprive myself. But then
The thing is, if Chantal sat here and just ate the food and complained about her health and never actually said, I'm ever going to change, sure, we would all just accept the fact that that's Chantal and she's never going to change. And she is never going to change. Looking at historically, no change. But if she just sat and ate and complained, work. Fine. Great. Love that. But it's the fact that she, like, just has this script that she goes on every couple of months about, I'm really in a hard spot. My health really isn't that good. I'm really going to make a change. This is the last time, I swear. I really just, I can't have junk food around the house. Mary, who are you telling? We've been here like 17 million times before. You never follow through on fuck all. Fuck all. Go speak to professional help, like professionals. Go speak to professionals. Don't talk to your YouTube audience.
And to fully, as a food addict, that's as a binge eater, as a food addict, to get rid of the cravings and that, I have to reset my system, which means eating clean.
Is that how that works? Is that how that works? I don't think that's how that works.
To get rid of the cravings and that, I have to reset my system, which means eating clean.
I don't think you know how any of this works. It's not like a system to reset. A relationship with food is a very, like, complex, especially as an adult. Like, it's a very complex knot to untie. I have to eat clean to reset my system. Do you? Does that work for you? Have you ever fucking tried it? No? What are you talking about? You've tried cocaine and Ozempic. That was the last, like, diet attempt that I remember. Sorry, this is just for... She's an idiot. Does this look like the face of an idiot to you? Very good.
Well, if any of you want to let me know.
Oh, sure. I'll let you know doing this. I'm not engaging with your reality. You can stay over there, but sure. What? What do you want me to let you know?
How you got control of yourself.
Uh-huh. That jaw is crunchy today. Sounds like my knees.
I'd be willing to hear.
No, you wouldn't. Fuck off. No, you wouldn't. What an outrageous lie. You lie, you never lie so fucking much. I'd be, if you've gotten a handle on your relationship with food, I'd really be willing to hear about how you did that. Fuck off. At points in time, Chantal had the audience's support behind her. At points in time, a lot of people were sympathetic to Chantal's cause because watching her recorded content without knowing too much about her backstory, you could see a person who has a not great relationship with food literally eating for fucking money and attention and saying, you know what, that is sad. That's relatable. Like the way she talks about food and nostalgia and an emotional connection to eating, yeah, there's relatable elements to it. We are not 5 years ago. Chantal does not have the audience's sympathy on their side. We have been through this so many times. You're a liar. You don't actually want to change anything. You just want to be up at 1 o'clock in the morning, eating your meagering and eating your shitty microwave pizza and living with your loophole husband who's apparently awake on the phone to a business client at 1 o'clock in the morning. Sure, Jan. No. You want attention and you want sympathy. And maybe you need to fucking log off and go and seek professional assistance and stop eating for coins on the internet. Because it's clearly not doing you any good. Great. I won't put that in a comment, but, you know.
In the comment.
It's sad.
Like, I ate healthy, and then
Where?
at night, when I eat healthy all day, I feel starving, like I didn't eat.
Great, and that's relatable, and that's probably because you weren't eating enough through the day, or because you've got sweet fuck all to do, and you're bored at 1 o'clock in the morning, and probably sad, and you just want to stuff microwave pizza down your face hole. Who does this? Who does this? Who does this? I understand. Thankfully, we are very different people. As someone who has an interesting relationship with food, would eating this at 1 o'clock in the morning surprise me on some of my bad days? No, not at all. Would I feel utmost, like, shame and sadness recording it and uploading it and sharing it? Or even worse, would I be, like, sad and kind of, like, embarrassed if people knew I did that? Fuck yeah! And again, I understand the concept of like not linking shame with food and how unhealthy that can all be. I get that. I get it. But this is a show. This is Chantal, I don't know, like showing off. This is not an educational piece about the interesting relationships people have with food. This is Chantal fulfilling her cravings, as she has often put it, and being paid for it. And it's fucking weird and sad. And if she wanted to take any of this seriously, she would stop eating on camera and go and speak to a mental health care professional. Is she serious? No. Tomorrow, we might get like I'm having a salad and chicken kind of day, and then it'll probably be another 2 days and we're getting takeout. Or if she can't afford the takeout, we're eating fucking those popcorn snacks or deep-throating chocolate croissants or whatever. Also, No, it's croissants. That was yesterday's conversation. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. Ramble tangent. Veronica, thank you for the super chat. Lovely. Veronica says, I don't know about you guys, but I sure am enjoying this lit content. It's fully lit. It's so lit, it's bright. That's how lit it is.
Bitter pepper. So weird.
Fully lit. Where is the protein? Where is the fiber? Like, I'm very confused by this. And this is the type of food that is easy to, like, get down the throat hole and then feel sad about it in 30 minutes when you feel like shit. It's not even good food. I know, the juice and the mee goreng is a pretty... And pizza. Juice and pizza seems like a weird combination. Oh, Peter, 100%. Yes, I agree. Wanda, thank you for the super chat, lovely. Wanda says, wait, she just did a video trying to inspire folks. Yep. Now she's putting on a show to ask for help from her audience. Yes. Yep. The two faces of Chantal Marie. Or 2 out of like 70. Yeah, no, she would have the liquid shits after this, for sure.
I love this stuff.
For sure. High blood sugar, no fiber, fats and carbs, just run through that butthole. Not run through that butthole.
You know how
Stop talking.
make it?
Stop talking.
I boil the noodles.
Tell me.
A little bit of water. Just to make them not hard.
So make them soft. Or cook them.
And then... Come here! I add the seasoning packet.
Okay. You still have sauce on your face, ma'am.
The seasoning packets. Some tomato paste.
Not jail.
Some cream.
Hold on, what?
Some tomato paste.
Okay, so she's making mee goreng with a little bit of water, the seasoning packets, tomato paste,
some cream,
and cream. What kind of fuck concoction is that?
And I let that all mix.
Creamy, tomato pasty mee goreng. Man, what the fuck? What the fuck? That sounds awful. That sounds awful. That sounds so bad. That sounds so bad. I very much have, like, my mother's palate. I don't add the chili to the mee goreng when I mix it. I do love the sweet soy, and I do love the oil and onion mixture. But tomato paste and cream? What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
That's so good.
So good? That sounds awful.
What are you doing?
I want to be sick. Cream of tomato noodles. The thing is, if you're going to make your own sauce for instant noodles, I kind of understand. Look, cook up your own sauce. It's kind of like sketty, you know? I get it. But you're adding the mee goreng flavor, like, powder as well. That's so confusing. That is a confused mess of shit noodles.
These homemade pizzas are bussin' too.
Not bussin'. Oh, man, you look so sad saying that. Eating fucking microwave pizza telling us it's bussin'.
Hi!
You need a life. Ma'am, you literally have sauce all over your face. I don't mean to shame you, because it's not what I'm about, but are you embarrassed? Like, are you awake? Are you sleep eating? Is that what this is? Did you sleep cook? Can you not feel your face? That's the other thing. Do you not have wet, sticky shit on your face right now? Do you not feel that?
Anyway.
See, now I understand. Look, you're safe eater content. I get it. I get it. I get it. Chug, 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 chug.
And I'm not going to say to myself this time, it's just a bad moment. Don't be so hard on yourself. No, because if I'm not hard on myself, it's going to be bad for me.
Yeah, but this is already... You're going to wake up tomorrow and this will feel bad. This will be a food hangover. That's what this will be. You'll feel regret and shame, and again, not a fan of that. And then you won't eat until, like, I don't know, midday. Well, you're probably waking up at midday, so you won't eat until, like, 3 or 5, and then the cycle will repeat itself because you have a shit schedule, an interesting relationship with food, the unwillingness to change, the unwillingness to put any effort into, like, helping yourself whatsoever, and we're just going to keep perpetuating the pizza and noodles. I was about to say challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hard on myself.
Are you? Okay. You don't have to be hard on yourself. Just start out with, like, counting calories and trying to be in a calorie deficit. Like, take that first step. You've got fucking nothing else to do.
And hopefully tomorrow.
New day. Couldn't even finish the sentence.
Will be the day I get a grip.
Sure, yeah, that'll happen. My hopes are sky high. Her face looks very sad. Yeah. Normally she'd be happy eating this food. This is fucked. Okay, just eating the noodles that fell off the fork. Very good. Clout, thank you for the super chat. Clout says noodles, pickles, lives, olives, peppers, and orange juice. Oh yeah, well and tomato sauce and cream. Wow. Thank you. Is she at base camp yet? These are the rations.
There's 2 packs of noodles here.
2 lies. I don't believe that. Now you have capsicum on your face, ma'am. Right? No, it fell off. It's fine. Don't worry. Fuck, that's sad.
Who eats 1 pack?
This is actually shocking. Backup pizza! This time with extra cheese. Everybody, can I get a round of applause for the backup pizza, the true star of the show this evening? Can I get some pizzas in the chat? Is there a pizza emoji? Get a backup pizza in the chat. Mick, thank you for being here for 32 months, my friend. Mick says, take care of yourselves, drink your water, and I love feet. That's Mick. Lovely to see you as always, Mick. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. And it's backup pizza time.
This is made with the mimolet cheese.
So did she take the toppings off and then put the cheese on and then put the toppings back on? I think so. 2 is too much. Tisha, I would agree. She did Neurospicy. She just pulled out a backup pizza. Y'all weren't prepared for the backup pizza.
I was gonna order and I'm like, no, I'm not ordering.
I thought you couldn't order because Poopy needed to do the ordering on his phone. Oh, we're topping up the juice. She's getting through like a liter of orange juice during this meal. Holy shit.
But it doesn't matter because I bought junk from the groceries and I shouldn't have.
One liter of orange juice, 3 packets of mee goreng, and 2 backup pizzas. Well, 1 backup pizza, 1 regular pizza. Carbs, carbs, carbs. Carbs, fat, carbs, fat. Lee, hello. Thank you for rejoining the channel as a member, mate. I appreciate it. Hello. Welcome to a very sad live stream. Oh, she made this pizza on pita? Is it not a... Oh, this one's homemade? Oh, was the other one homemade? Wait, were they not the little prepared ones? I'm confused. Wonder Woman, thank you very much for the super chat, lovely. Wonder Woman says, did she whip out the cheekies on Poopy yet? If so, was she rejected? I don't know. She's saying it's 1 o'clock. Well, yeah, she says it's 1 o'clock in the morning. We're here eating sad pizza and noodles.
Smelling cheese.
It's all homemade. Yeah, you eat that pizza. You don't go great with this, a little cup of gravy. Sansa, thank you for being here for 21 months, my friend. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you for the support as always. Sansa says she made those on pita. Oh, both of them were made on pita? Right. Right. Poopy's still got the little shitty microwave ones, right? Right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Noted. She must actually, thinking about all of her grocery hauls in the past where she's like always buying soft cheeses and olives and bread and tomato sauce. Now it makes sense. She's always having like 1 a.m. pizzas. Because I remember all of the hauls and she gets those like 8 packs of tomato sauce, like the tomato paste. Now it makes sense. She's making pizzas every day. Really should be more cynical when it comes to those grocery hauls.
What's spicy? Maybe there's chili flakes in these.
She seems asleep. Gulfport, I don't know, you'd have to ask her. For me, like, that relationship with food was often like taking a knife or a spoon to like the peanut butter jar and eating half of it at like, 1 a.m. But this is a whole different barrel of pizza. See, it all makes sense, Santa. All makes sense. Because you look at those ingredients by themselves and you're like, oh yeah, she's using like the tomato paste for a couple of the pastas. That totally jives. She's always got pizza. She's always got pita on hand because she often eats rice and pita. That makes sense. She loves olives. That makes sense. She loves cheese. That makes sense. Dangerous game when you're a 1 a.m. pizza eater.
These are the fried noodles in Domi.
Are they butter fried? Lord, that does not seem enjoyable.
Usually I watch
Doohickey, the backup pizza, is the real hero in this.
videos when I eat.
Right, now you're making a video. That's fun. Double mukbang today, by the way.
Either if I'm not filming. Usually like breakfast if we have it together. Talk about our day, our plans.
What a riveting conversation between two people who have fuck all to do.
We'll watch something together.
That was very pointed. I'm not apologizing.
Or we just watch whatever we want. Like I watch I started watching somebody who does like true crime stuff called his name is Dr. Todd Grande, I think.
Like related to
He has like a
Ariana,
background of cactuses and says like very calmly, matter-of-factly how he talks. He has like no...
Chantal, no one gives a sweet fuck about what you watch.
ever any
0 people.
inflection, like just, hello, this is Dr. Todd Grande. I'm not here to offer an analysis. I don't know what he says. Like, I'm not
Again, we could cut all of this
here
out.
to diagnose
Cut it out.
anyone, just as
My first thought was Ari. Yeah.
to give my opinion on
Dr. Todd Grande.
what might have happened in this situation.
Has been on YouTube for 10 years. Well, there you go. Now we get to watch Chantal talk about him and eat her noodles.
He's very relaxing to listen to,
Okay.
which I imagine is his delivery is probably a big part of what makes him famous, you know? Anyway,
Oh, that was a cut. Oh my god. First one, I think.
I can't give up on myself.
Sure.
I saw a really good comment that was like, listen, I completely had written off Tammy Slayton, and she completely changed her life.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the thing with Tammy is that she was... forgive me if I'm incorrect, because I'm not all across the Slaytons. I think the thing with Tammy, though, was that you could see the attempts. Like, she was in Inpatient a couple of times, right? And then there was the time that kind of stuck, and then there was a lot of, like, prep for weight loss surgery. And that was all well documented on 1,000 Pound Sisters. So, yeah, there may have been a point in time where a lot of people were kind of just... It was obvious that she wasn't taking any of that seriously. But, Chantal, you haven't done any of that. Done none of that. You talk about your experiences with Inpatient and the Canadian healthcare system, and that was, like, at this point in time, that was decades ago. You've done nothing. Absolutely nothing. You talk, and that's about it. You don't do anything.
See, but most of the people who've changed have surgery. Do you know anyone on YouTube or somewhere?
Yeah, Tammy was in rehab. She was, like, unconscious for a time. She was on oxygen for a really long time. Like, I don't know. Again, I don't know the specifics, just the kind of bits and pieces.
That you did it a different way. I recently went back and checked on Fat Girl Fed Up on Instagram.
Oh, Kimber, no, I didn't.
She was doing good. But at some point, she lost so much weight naturally and was amazing, on top of her game. Doing amazing. And then she caught some kind of, like, immuno disease.
Okay. Why are we talking about other people? I'm here for the foodie show.
And she was very ill.
Right.
She had a regain at some point too. Not the whole thing, but a little bit. But now she's back to losing.
Okay, great. So we're just talking about other people who are doing the thing? Okay, great. Eating Indomie mee goreng and a backup pizza at 1 o'clock in the morning. Right. What a good time to talk about this.
It's a lifelong struggle.
Yeah, I can see you're really fighting against that struggle today.
A lot of people will lose weight, but the keeping it off long term is what...
Again, Chantal, I hate to break it to you, sweetie, but we're at the point in the conversation where the weight loss is kind of supplementary to the organs trying to throw themselves out of your carcass. Carcass? What's the correct word for a body, vessel?
People have hard success. What's hard seems to be the hard part.
Yeah. Yeah, ponder more the contemplation of changing your lifestyle and your relationship with food while doing this. Meat wagon. Thank you, Mai.
Now I know. People laugh at me about my 6-pack dream.
Because it's unobtainable. It is almost impossible.
But because, you know,
Sarah Love Sam, hello. Thank you so much for gifting 5 channel memberships. Welcome or welcome back to Please Hold. Radioactive Llama, hello. 31 Frames, Taz, Tina, and Jessica. Lovely to see you all. Please make sure you thank the lovely Sarah Love Sam for the gifts. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
people like to rub it in. I'm going to have a lot of loose skin, but you can get that removed.
Chantal, you are 14 steps ahead of where you currently are. Yep. Also, do you know how painful and long a process skin removal surgery is? You have no fucking idea.
No. And then under that will be the 6-pack.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see.
We won't see. I don't think we're ever going to get close to seeing.
I mean...
Good morning, tired.
It's not illegal to dream, right?
It's fucking stupid to do this.
Do I have ketchup mouth? I can't see.
Constantly. April Dawn, hello. Good to see you.
Well...
I'm gonna speed you up now, Chantal, because I got limited time. Let's go. Eat your food.
I would rather be honest about my weak times than feel like I'm hiding and lying about it, you know?
What?
I don't like that feeling.
Of lying to your audience? That's a fucking lie in itself. You get fucking giddy over it.
So here I am.
Uh-huh.
Instead of Dr. Todd Grande, I'm talking to you guys.
Maybe you should talk to a therapist. Remember how you went to a therapist and they told you here's a whole heap of like contact centers to reach out to so you can get help in Kuwait? No? Great. Good. Great. Good. Good. But she's processing, you guys. It's fine. She's processing.
No sugar added. Taste manufactured though. Salah doesn't know I'm eating this yet.
How? Were you silent? Yep, the bottle of juice is now gone.
Taste manufactured though. Salah doesn't know I'm eating this yet.
Right.
He's talking business with his friend in the other room.
Yeah, I don't know if she knows what no sugar added means. Also, again, just a note on that one. She says, he's talking business with his friend in the other room. It's 1 a.m. The perfumery must be going all hours.
On the phone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can kind of hear him in the background there.
I saw his phone ring, saw who it was. And I was like, he's going to be a while.
Chat, who do you think it is?
I'm going to go eat.
Who do you think's calling at 1 a.m.?
Behind his back. I know it's bad. He's going to find out.
How about the food? Is this... This is giving very... This is very 5 a.m. lobster mac and cheese coated. He's gonna find out. Well, yeah, Chantal, like...
And no, he doesn't like when I eat like this because he feels helpless. He feels like he can't do anything to help me. That's what he's like.
You're not willing to help yourself, so...
Expressed.
Who said sperm buddies? That's a phrase.
And he said if I didn't get... Because I was like... We kind of... I don't think I stirred the chili flakes. Give me a minute.
I mean, take a breath.
I kind of got defensive when he was like, you know...
Drama in the Chantal household?
Monitoring something I was eating, like how many sunflower seeds, for example.
You know what? I think if Poopy were monitoring how many sunflower seeds you were eating versus this nonsense, I think he might be focused on the wrong thing. But sure, you go.
And he's like, babe, if I don't express this, if I don't express myself and tell you these things, if I don't...
This conversation never happened. Can we just put this in the bullshit pile, please? Listen to this. Listen to this. Yes, imagine Poopy saying this to Chantal, of course.
Sunflower seeds, for example.
What
and he's
did he
like,
say?
babe,
Yeah.
if I don't express this, if I don't express myself and tell you these things, if I don't, like, give you crap about these things, I don't love you. I don't care about you then. Like...
I mean, he doesn't love or care about you either, and right, regardless. That might be mean to say, but again, sperm everywhere. Also, he was the one who was, here's your Burger King, babe, in the very first piece of content that you introduced him in. So... Okay.
Because
the tune has changed.
I love you and care about your health, I don't want you to, you know, be sick. And it's true.
Right. You'll probably have some words to say about this then. Maybe that's just the fantasy that plays in her head. Maybe she's sitting alone there eating her sunflower seeds, just imagining if Poopy cared. Which is sad. Now, this is what you get for a loophole marriage, I guess.
I agree. At this point, like, I have to make this the last indulgence.
Fast food funeral. Homemade. Oh, a spiteful non-binge? Is that what you think? Maybe. Maybe Foodie was eating the sunflower seeds and then was like, right, I'm gonna go make second dinner. I'll teach him a lesson. Tell me not to eat sunflower seeds. I'm gonna eat pasta. Not pasta, noodles. And pizza. And juice.
Well, that was good.
Was it?
Temporarily.
I don't think it was. And dude, that was 20 minutes. Like,
shame on you, Chantal.
Shame bell. Who's got the shame bell? Shame, shame, shame. Shame a fool. Shame of blues.
Miriam. Foodie Beauty.
Are you talking to yourself now? Right. Let's finish your juice. That was very performative, by the way. I didn't believe any of that. That's I'm not sad for that, because I think that's Chantal acting it up for the camera. Shame on you. Shame on you, Foodie. Shame, shame, shame. Miriam. Chantal. Oh. Shame, shame, shame. I don't think she's feeling regret in this moment. I think she probably feels fucking sick, but regret? Whatever. Finny, thank you for the super chat. I hope you're having a lovely night, mate. Finny says she stopped her Ozempic because she loves to eat lots of food. She won't ever lose weight unless she gets sick. Love your work, Bobby. Thanks, mate. Thanks for supporting. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I mean, I think Chantal's relationship with food is so messy that it would take a large team of professionals to help her through. She's not willing to help herself, though, so her largest weight loss in the future will likely be a leg. Which is very grim to say, and not a nice thing to say by any means, but it is the objective reality at this point, I think. Yeah. Shame, shame, shame.
Anyway. It's like 1:30 in the morning right now.
Go to bed?
In contrast, I think tomorrow I'm gonna do something good for me.
Okay.
I want to go for a nice walk or do something good for myself.
Sure. I can't wait to see that vlog.
If I could go a whole week without any of this BS.
Again, you need to change your methods. You need to not have shit food in the house, and you need to count calories. I think, as a non-professional, start there. Give it a whirl, Pearl.
That's a good start.
Because it's quite obvious you're the type of person, and I'm very familiar with it, where you can't have stuff in the house because you end up eating it. Don't bring it in the house. Pam, thank you very much for the super sticker. I appreciate the loaf monster.
Until then, I know this all just sounds like blah, blah, blah.
It
Blah,
really
blah,
does.
blah, blah, blah.
Say lip service.
Blah, 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 blah.
What a fun little soundbite that would be.
Anyways, guys.
Is that a little poot?
Anyways, guys.
This is very important research. I need you all to watch.
Anyways, guys.
See that? She's trying to cover it with a little, like, cough, a little exhale. It's a poot.
Anyways, guys.
You see, the vibration comes up from the bottom of the chair. It's like... See, you gotta use both your ears and your eyes for this stuff. She's taking it very seriously.
I'm gonna
Pizza poot.
go to bed.
Okay.
Go to bed before I eat something else. Alright, guys. Like, how did that not even fully fill me up?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
I think you should maybe try some broccoli with it next time. Remember when you said those noodles could have broccoli in it? Maybe try that. Or an egg. Love egg and migraine. Delicious. Who said turd whisperer? Stop it.
Bye. Thanks for listening to me. And again, if you want to leave a comment.
No. No, we've been through this rigmarole before. No.
If you've been through something similar.
Yeah, go and speak to a fucking professional, you idiot.
Please feel free. And if you are struggling, I wish you all the best.
Great. Thanks so much, Foodie. Piss off. Thank you so much for hanging out, chat. I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up early to go and move heavy things because, you know, I would like to be responsible for this. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Chat, you've been lovely, and I've been Polby. Please make sure you drink your water, hug your loved ones, eat a snack, take yourself seriously. Try not to have backup pizza at 1 o'clock in the morning and cry on the internet about it like a doofus. And that's it from me. If you'd like to hit the like button on the way out, I'd appreciate that. Have a great day. Thank you for being here, and I will see you all in the next video.